So we're burning off the old garden space. You can see that over there is already burned off, a couple little things. I plowed all the way around what used to be the old garden space. Went around my shed back there and all the way around the perimeter. And I started the fire back there and across this end here because the prevailing breeze is blowing this way. There's almost no breeze. It's very, very light breeze, so the thing wouldn't get out of hand. And it hasn't rained in 4 or 5 days, so all this old dried overgrowth is ready to burn. And you can see behind there all the charred material. And that's char ash. That contains potash and other essential nutrients that'll be good for the soil. And when I grow corn, I grow it in this area here and behind here. When I don't grow corn, I just let it overgrow, plant a winter and a summer cover crop on it, and then plow it in or burn it off like it is here. Burning off your garden every year or two, if you have a larger garden plot like this, is a real good way to release a lot of potash and essential nutrients back into the soil from the weeds and cover crops that you grow, that you let it go to pot. And it's a great way to return all of those nutrients and so forth that those roots bring up from the soil back down into the topsoil. So anyhow, this thing will burn itself out because, as I said, I plowed all the way around, and then I set the fire on the back side with the wind blowing it basically straight to me on an angle. That way it kind of spread this side here, caught up to this side, and brought the whole thing as a wall of fire coming this way. And you can see it's burning nice and slow now because it's getting towards the end. It can't escape or get anywhere because there's a big dirt barrier where I plowed with the harrows all the way around it. But I will keep an eye on it to make sure that no ashes fly off and catch the yard on fire, because with all of this, even though you see patches of green out there, there's a lot of brown, what do you want to call it, centipede grass underneath the little bit of green you see there. And that centipede would readily burn, so we want to make sure that it doesn't get outside the garden. But I'm reasonably sure that that won't happen because, as I said, I've plowed a nice little barrier around it. There's no heavy wind or heavy breeze, just a very, very light breeze to carry the fire along and help me out but not cause me trouble. And of course we did get a burn permit and make sure that the authorities knew what was going on so they wouldn't freak out when they saw all the smoke. So that's another thing you want to do if you decide to burn off your yard or your garden. You definitely want to get a burn permit from your local authorities and alert them to what you're doing so that you don't have the fire trucks rolling up on you. All right, well, there you go. Burning off the garden to add potash and char ash back to the soil. It's a great way to build your soil. You can see I have a sandy loam soil here. And it's from years of winter and summer cover crops, and burning off overgrowth like this turned it from literally almost beach sand to this nice sandy loam that you see here. Holds a lot of moisture, grows a lot of wonderful plants. All right.